WrestleMania 33, 13 matches, 368 minutes of wrestling action. It's just around the corner. It comes this Sunday live exclusively on the WWE Network for $9.99, but that does not matter because today we're here to be divulging, to digesting, analysing everything that could take place and much more. Everything to do with WrestleMania 33 on the big preview show. We done one of these last year, I think, although I might have just told the biggest lie of my life. If I ever apologise. And I've got some special guests back. We might be -1 from a couple of years ago, but nobody really gave a shit about him anyway. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. Right. Lyle, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm still here. Yeah, loyal. Yeah.
What? Shots. Alright.
Hello. I'm always here because he needs me.
Very, very,
Shots.
very. As I am genuinely joking about that.
Fuck off, are you?
I am. Right, we haven't really planned anything for this video, so this could be embarrassingly unprofessional, unstructured, terrible. It could be terrible. Much like what WrestleMania will probably be. But let's go and deal with the fact that WrestleMania is going to be probably a grand total of, a 2-hour pre-show, 5-hour show, 7 hours. Do you think the fact that the long show, do you think it has a detrimental effect on the show as a whole, if you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care who.
Yeah, I think 7 hours is gonna. A crowd is gonna tire out after 3? Like, it is. The crowd's gonna be tired by the middle of the card.
As soon as Reigns' music hits, everyone's just gonna fuck.
Oh no, that might
That's
make.
Yeah, but that still might give him a boost because then there's a boo. Yeah. You know, that's his reaction.
There's gonna be no other reactions really after the 4th hour.
Yeah, they're all gonna be, oh, we don't care. Now, they won't be like that, but... Oh, dear.
The Andre the Giant Battle Memorial, start with that. Do you think actually is important, or do you just think at this point it is just a way of getting everybody onto the card?
I think it does both things. I think obviously it gets everyone their sort of WrestleMania payday, also it's I think if done right, it can give the winner a bit of a push at least. I mean, it's done. Look at Baron Corbin; he won it last year, and now he's in a one-on-one match at WrestleMania for I'd like to say a significant title, but but well. But I think he's done okay with it.
I definitely think it's just half and half because that match is I reckon that's the only way that they could have put Braun Strowman and the Big Show in the same match without it being a singles, and then having other competitors in there, as you say, giving them their WrestleMania payday. But that match is literally just based around Strowman and the Big Show, in my opinion.
I'd have actually liked to have seen them. I'd have liked to see them have a singles match personally, because I think their Raw main event was fucking brilliant. I mean, I can remember when I realised it was main event, I was like, "Oh my god, this could be horrific."
Oh, I agree.
It's actually one of those.
Impressed me.
I mean, some of the bloody, he did a kick up. He was just on another level.
Albeit an assisted kick up, but still.
Yeah, granted, but still quite an I can't even do it. I mean, the fact that we were 2 years ago, I can't remember when he debuted. That's probably a terrible guesstimation. Probably about a year and a half ago. We were all quite worried because he hadn't gone through NXT, he hadn't gone through development. He was quite raw. He has come on leaps and bounds. And I'm going to say this now, and I know you two will probably laugh, but I would not be upset if Braun Strowman became world champion this year. I really wouldn't. If he became Universal Champ, I wouldn't cry about that at all. I think it's one of the. I think they've had such a problem in WWE with booking guys for the past, basically since Big Show. They haven't really booked a big guy since him well at all. And I think Braun Strowman, they have almost, and I don't like to praise WWE too much, but they have almost booked this guy perfectly, to the point where we can even lose to Roman Reigns. and still come out of it looking like a bloody legit beast who could actually beat anyone. I think it's quite incredible.
Oh yeah, I agree. I don't think he should have lost to Reigns, but in the match he looked dominant enough to come off as a believable monster. So, and I think it's obvious that he's going to win the Battle Royal. I've got my outsider bet, but I think he's the obvious choice.
Just run through is actually in the bloody thing. We've got
Mojo. Yeah, you gonna do it or yeah?
You do it.
Okay, we got Mojo Rawley, who is one of my outsiders. We got Apollo Crews, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Big Brawny Braun Strowman, the Golden Truth, the Shining Stars, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Sami Zayn, my other outside bet, the Fashion Police, Ziggler, Rhino and Slater, American Alpha, the Usos, Mark Henry, Sin Cara, the Titus Brand, Titus O'Neil, the Ascension, Kalisto, and then the Vaudevillains. So it's mostly tag teams, which is weird.
Yeah. Do you think
how many
that's a
names
waste? I'm just thinking how many names it is. The thing that I think I said this to you earlier, Lyle. I said it's almost impossible. And people always moan, and we'll probably talk about Luke Harper and Samoa Joe and how they're not really got anything planned. But you look at Braun Strowman, you look at Sami Zayn and Rusev. Even I know he's not on this match, but Dolph Ziggler, the Usos, American Alpha, and you say to yourself, well, these guys deserve a match at Mania outside of the Battle Royal, but it's simply there's just not enough spaces. There's so much talent in WWE at the moment that it's basically impossible without having like 20 matches and the show literally being 368 hours long. It's impossible to fit everyone on a bloody card in a significant match.
At the end of the day, it's a battle royal, so that's also sort of room for the typical WrestleMania surprise entrance thing. Do you think Tyler Bates will make an appearance in the battle royal?
Well, I was convinced he was coming in the Rumble and he didn't, so I'm skeptical to.
I think
say
we were
yes.
convinced everybody was coming the Rumble and nobody did.
That's just wasn't the Rumble shit. I mean, honestly, I know it's a long time ago, but it still pisses me off. I mean,
bad. We were there together and we were both disappointed.
I think the only good thing about that was the John Cena AJ Styles thing. That was just
that was a ridiculous match.
Bloody unbelievable. Do I think Tyler Bate will come in the Andre the Giant? Yes, because he's been on NXT, so he's been on WWE television. So I think they'll probably.
He's the UK champion. He's got to do something at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you would think so, but then you would think he would have come in the Rumble. But I don't know. I mean, it's typical WWE. So God fucking Lord, only Jesus God knows. But Mark Henry's also in there. I thought he'd retired last year. Apparently not. Spawn, world's strongest man, keeps on going. So who do we think is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Lyle, who's your pick or picks? Only one can win. But
I'm gonna go. I reckon Strowman will win it, and then he'll probably, knowing him, he'll eliminate the Big Show early. Nah, I don't know. Nah, he'll probably eliminate the Big Show earlier on, and then both of those two are going to rampage or something, then they'll have a stare down. Strowman will eliminate him. My outside bet, I'm actually going to go for Dolph Ziggler. I think Ziggler could win it, and then, but once again, I could see all of the wrestlers being on, different matches in the card, but then the blooming pay-per-view's already 7 hours. But so yeah, Strowman and Ziggler are my best bets, and it will be Strowman that wins it, I should imagine.
Mr. Holman?
I say final three: Strowman, Zayn, Mojo. No, seriously. I think Strowman to win it.
Just explain that Mojo thing to me. I mean, to be fair, on SmackDown he has been getting noticeably booked strong, almost the Roman Reigns treatment. I mean, to be fair, I've noticed that, but to win the Andre the
I don't
Giant.
think, no, I don't think he'll win it. I think he'll just be in the final three.
You know what? The funny thing about it is I can see it happening.
Because I think that they like him for some reason. I think that they think he's got something. I don't know what it is. Probably ADHD. But no, I think they like. I think they like him because he's big.
Yeah.
And I think that they find the character appealing, and
because he can't wrestle, can he? Let's be honest. He
no,
can't
not
wrestle.
really. No, not very well. I think they're high. I think they're high off Mojo Rawley. I think the creative team are hype.
What do you honestly think in Vince McMahon's head? I know he likes big sweaty men, so I know that's kind of probably blurring his vision a little bit. But he can't honestly be sitting there thinking to himself, you know what? Mojo Rawley in the main event of WrestleMania 34. Don't mind that. I mean, he can't honestly be thinking that Mojo Rawley is a big deal.
Everyone says that Vince McMahon's out of touch, and I think that this whole frat boy sort of college jock gimmick that Rawley has is Vince trying to say that I'm not out of touch because this is what people see as cool. So
and it's failing miserably.
Oh, of course.
Do you think Vince is out of touch? I don't.
I think he's got a good. Well, it's obviously working. If he was out of touch, then the company would be, well, in the shit right now. But it's not. It's still the biggest company in the world.
I think he gets a lot of. I think he gets a lot of stick where he doesn't deserve it. I think a lot of WWE's problem is Kevin Dunn. For me, this is a guy who knows nothing about wrestling, knows nothing about anything really. Scared to put his, face on camera. I know he's only whatever he is, the producer and stuff, but I think he has he makes more. He takes more money from WWE a year than Vincent Kennedy McMahon, for God's sake. When you need to point a finger at somebody and blame him, it's not Vince McMahon that you should be pointing the finger at. It's Kevin fucking Dunn. But obviously you can't point the finger at a man who's too scared to show his face. I mean, this is a guy who's more just about showing us the crowd than the actual match. I mean, what was that? A few months ago, it's literally it cut scene to the bloody crowd, and you'd end up missing half the friggin' match. It was ridiculous. I don't know. This man's just fucked up.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. Who wants to? I'm going to kind of sit back and let somebody else take. What we'll do is we'll kind of go in a bit of a circle. So it's like going back to, I don't know, if you went Scouts or Beavers or anything like that. I was about to say Brownies, but I think that was girls. But probably in this day and age, you could probably get a Brownies if you identified as a girl and you're a man. But anyway,
here we go again.
We'll go in circle. I always have to get political stuff in. We'll go in circles. So we'll start with Harry. You can go whatever match. Ask the questions.
Well, I think it makes sense if we stick to the pre-show matches first. So I'll say the Cruiserweight Championship match. I'll take this one. And I feel obviously this was originally on the main card, but it was obviously pushed back onto the pre-show because of the Pitbull performance. What do we all think of that happening?
Gone low.
To be fair, I don't go a lot on Pitbull, so for me it's just going to be a toilet break, to be honest. But I suppose if you give Pitbull a little bit of a go, it's going to get the crowd going a bit, I reckon.
But nobody likes Pitbull. That's what I'm saying. Pitbull is nobody's favourite artist.
Well,
he's there every year.
It's just a toilet break thing, then, isn't it?
I don't play football, but a touchdown everywhere.
But do you not think that this is do WWE not take the Cruiserweight Championship seriously? Do they not think it's a credible enough?
Yeah, if they're going to take it further, they've got to.
No, I don't think they do think. I don't think they do think the Cruiserweights are credible. I think Vince is waiting to pull the plug on them. I'm 100% sure of that. I don't think he gives two fucks about them, from being perfectly honest.
It's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful, especially to Neville, who has come back and done wonders for the Cruiserweight division. And I think that his deserves at least a spot on the undercard of the main card.
I think Pitbull's just like a slim version of Bateson. Really, I think he's just an egg. I think he's just an egg. I think he's an idiot. I just don't. Why? This is not wrestling music. I went on a rant on my SmackDown review. This isn't wrestling music. That song for the Triple H Seth Rollins promo, which I can't think what it was, that's wrestling music. That's the music I want to see. That's what, when I think of wrestling, I think of music. That's what I think of, not international love. You know, I know that wasn't really his song. That was,
why don't get is why does a professional wrestling show have to have a mini concert in between the matches?
Nobody's honestly gone and paid to go and watch.
No one goes to a
Florida.
wrestling show. No one goes to a wrestling show to pay for a concert. They pay to watch
I don't want to
wrestling.
hear about. I don't want to hear about Flo Rida's whistle. I don't, and I don't want to hear about anyone blowing his whistle. If I'm being totally honest, I want to see wrestling. I want to see Flo Rida, Pitbull. You know, the national anthem. That's nice. I like that. I like the American national anthem.
That makes sense at the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
but this, I don't get it.
Yeah,
And it is, and that's the
why
thing.
can't they just have him doing a smidgen of it at the very start? You know, when I don't know, is there fireworks at the start of the show?
There always is fireworks.
Yeah, have him there. He doesn't have to do most of the show, and then Michael Cole comes in. Welcome to WrestleMania. He doesn't have to have his
why
own
can't he
little
just-
segment.
I just hope he goes on the roller coaster if it is a roller coaster design, and we get some sort of I don't know, Alton Towers disaster. Okay, that was inappropriate.
Anyway, predictions for the match. Who's going to win?
Go on, Lyle.
Who do I reckon?
Austin Aries, Neville. Who do you think?
Austin Aries.
Ooh, Cameron.
Oh shit! I didn't predict for the Battle Memorial thing.
Who do you think for this? Yeah.
You should just know I am going to do a predictions video a little bit later on to the people that are listening, and I may change my predictions, but I'll more sort of give in depth. It'll be a bit different, you know what I mean? So don't think, oh my god, he's just going to repeat himself. I do that anyway. But anyway, Andre the Giant, I think it'll be Zayn, but I can see it being Strowman. And the Cruiserweight Championship match, it's tough to call actually. I wouldn't mind either way, but for now, it for me is suggesting a Neville retain for now, although I could change my mind.
I agree. I think Neville's going to retain. I think Neville can hold the belt for a significant amount of time and it not be boring, just because the heel work he is doing, the heel work is phenomenal. And I feel like Austin Aries is established enough to be able to lose that match and still have momentum. I think he can win it whenever he needs to.
Yeah.
Later on, like 6 months maybe down the line, if the Neville stuff gets boring, which I can't really see, but...
Am I the only one that looks at the Cruiserweights and thinks Neville, Austin Aries, it's kind of like... That sounds terrible. Because the Cruiserweights isn't really as big as we all expected it to be, it kind of is a shame that they're in the Cruiserweights and they're not on the main roster fighing for the IC title or the US title.
I feel like if the Cruiserweight division itself goes wrong, then I don't see any reason why the actual Cruiserweight competitors can't.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Yeah,
I feel people like Tony Nese fit in quite well. People like Noam Dar.
I quite like Tony Nese. Do you think that this would be a way of making the Cruiserweights a little bit more interesting if they perhaps had a couple of Cruiserweights who went and competed for the Tag Team Championships, perhaps Cruiserweights facing main roster talent? Do you think that could be a way of possibly making the Cruiserweight division a little bit more interesting?
I feel like it makes more sense as a whole to have the Cruiserweights it be in matches with with main roster stars. Obviously, those main roster guys can't obviously compete for the Cruiserweight Championship, but it gives the Cruiserweights more credibility if they beat a guy like I don't know if they beat a main roster guy like, I don't know, say Jack Gallagher has a match with Jericho. Say Jericho, for example. Yeah. Jericho would be more than happy to put a guy like Jack Gallagher over.
Yeah.
I feel like that would give someone like Jack Gallagher, a lot of credibility.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, I'd love to see, I know it's not now because Goldberg's the fucking champ, but I'd have loved to have seen a Neville versus Kevin Owens. I know it wouldn't have worked because they're both heels, but champions versus champions match. I mean, that would have just been great. And I wouldn't have looked at Neville and thought you're out your depth there, you're out your league. And I looked and said, you know what? Yeah, this is pretty good. Who's Lyle? Have you? Oh yeah, everyone said, didn't they? So now, Lyle, it's your turn to take the the best match of the whole entire card, the 6-pack challenge. Take it away.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
No, I just wanna see something a second because because I don't know. The thing that I like this year, this is completely irrelevant to what I'm supposed to be speaking about. But the thing that I missed off of last year, or something that I think that they didn't do, is actually show you or went through absolutely every single match. Because
Well, they did.
I don't know. I must have missed that.
No, I don't think they did. Not like they did this year. No, I know what you mean.
They full
On
on
Raw.
went through every single match that was actually going to be happening this year, and they did it on Raw and SmackDown. So, oh God.
And we got the theme song. I'm ready to go.
Now, starting off with this match, I'm just going to say something that my brother said to me earlier on regarding this match. He said that he thinks the match is very flat. And he wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how this would work. I don't know what he's thinking of. He wouldn't be surprised if there was a legend return in this match. Maybe he said, and I quote, maybe Alita, or who was the other one? Beth Feet. No,
Kelly.
It was that. Hello. And I was like, well, Mickey James is in it, but for some reason he thinks there needs to be a legend come in this match. But I could see them putting on a very good match, to be honest. Because they're all... But then Carmella and James Ellsworth, that's a bit stupid.
I think it's going to be a clusterfuck.
I just think it's going to be all over the place. And once again, I think this might be a toilet break match. This is just my thing. And I reckon they're just going to get rid of Carmella, out of the action straight away, and just leave it between Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and Mickey James, to be honest, because they're the only ones that I could really see getting anywhere near the title.
But it's not an elimination.
It's not an elimination at all. It's a 6-pack challenge. A 6-pack challenge is just a 6-way match. I feel like it will come down to. I feel like I know who the win. I know who I think is going to win.
I know the winner. I think I know. I think
I know who will win, but obviously it's not for certain. I feel like Carmella could come close, but I feel like Ellsworth will cost her. Either James Ellsworth will turn on Carmella or vice versa. I feel like that will be a mini thing within.
Yeah.
And I think I genuinely think it's the worst match on the card.
Who do you think stroke kind of? I'm pretty sure about that.
I think obviously it's in Naomi's hometown.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
She was meant to have a run with the title anyway. I think Naomi will come out as the winner.
I concur.
It makes
I think
sense
everyone's
as
gonna
well. She's just returned.
She got a pop on SmackDown. Oh my God, did you hear it?
Because she's bloody good.
Feel the glow. Feel the glow. I was like, I don't like that catchphrase, but Naomi, she's pretty goddamn good.
She's bloody good. She deserved it.
And that rear end or rear view, whatever it's called, I don't actually. So long as it's not a finishing maneuver, I don't actually mind it as a move.
It's just just a hip attack. I think when Asuka does it, they call it a hip attack.
Yeah.
I do think though that in this match, I reckon Alexa Bliss and Mickey James, I think they're going to continue their rivalry after this pay-per-view, regardless. So neither of those need to win. I think Natalia's a bit, she's just a bit pointless in the match. But that's just my point of view. Like, I can see why Carmella's in the match, to give the screw over thing with James Ellsworth.
Yeah, Natalia should just stay at home with a cat, bitch.
Exactly. Like, why
And her
is
little
she
crippled
in
husband.
the match?
Fucking hell.
I love Tyson Kidd as well.
Well, no, because
Fucking Samoa Joe.
all the women need a sort of, on SmackDown at least, need a something to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think a 6-pack challenge was the way forward.
I think it should have been a ladder match.
I think it should have been a ladder match. It
That's
would
what
have
I
at
really
least
wanted to
made
see,
it would have
but-
made the match a lot more exciting because I feel like
Would have seen
the feud as a whole has been very sort of flat. No one's excited to see this match particularly.
No. But I think obviously the reason they've done the ladder is because they're still going to try and troll us to thinking that we've got broken Hardy and the Hardys coming in. But instead, I wanted to see broken bitches, really.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Sorry, I just had that in my mind. It was pathetic. But anyway, I think it's just, I do agree, it's flat, it's boring. But I think actually, funnily enough, the SmackDown women's division is a lot deeper than the Raw women's division. But that said, it's still...
At least they have 6 women's...
It's such a waste. I'd have liked to have seen Alexa Bliss, Mickey James. For me.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
But if they were going 6-pack, there has to be a... I actually had an idea last night while I was in bed, and it wasn't really logical because I hadn't thought it through. But a 6-pack tables match. But then I realised that that's kind of arguably the most ridiculous idea.
Elimination, like.
But then but why make the Raw one elimination? That could have been a fatal 4-way on its own. Why make the bloody women's one on SmackDown that needs to be elimination?
Because then if
6-pack challenge.
Then because then it seems like anyone can win. Because I know what's going to happen. I think I know what's going to happen in the.
You think kind of know. You think kind of think.
But
yeah.
inside the match, Dave Meltzer's my dad.
Don't you think that? Well, they've just squashed all of the women into both of the matches. But then they've got no other option because of the time limit that they've got.
They've missed.
I don't think it's even the time limit. I don't think it's an issue. I think they don't know what to do with the women's
wrestling in general.
It's a mess, really.
Yeah, it's just them going, oh fuck, we'll put them in that match.
And also, they've forgotten to put arguably the biggest woman on the main roster on the card in Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox. The two main. Who doesn't want to see Dana Brooke versus Alicia Fox? I mean, that is a WrestleMania main event. We're talking about women main event in the show. Alexa
Women's wrestler. Snooker.
True. Yeah, where's she?
So many buttons.
Right, so I think we've done all we can talk about really about the SmackDown Women's Championship match.
I just was given
that's
the
what we
worst
should
one.
have done. You were, to be fair. Right, which one am I gonna
talk about the most first?
What should I go for next? Shall we go for the one that is jumping out at me? Which is... No, we won't. We'll go with Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Enzo Amore,
I think card will go.
You think what?
I say do it in the way that you think the card's going to go.
No, that's impossible. Okay, well... Right.
I think the club will go up first. Yeah, that'll be the first match to open the show.
Yeah.
I think it'll go... You know the way it's done? Can you see it on Wikipedia? Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah.
Do we do it that way, maybe? Except switch the last two. Because I think Goldberg and Lesnar are going on last.
Yeah, I was going to say...
What, so you want me to...
So you want me to
go...
I'd say...
Go 13 to 4, is what you're saying.
4, but switch 4 and 5 over.
Right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I thought you meant go Bray Wyatt downwards, and I was like, well, hang on a minute.
No.
It's like a tag team match, not the main event of the goddamn show. God, can you just imagine that?
No.
Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys in a fatal 4-way ladder match at WrestleMania. As a percentage, what do you think the percentage chance, that didn't really make a lot of sense, that the Hardys compete at WrestleMania? Harry?
0.
Lyle?
12%.
I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for 0. I think there's literally no chance.
But for crying out loud.
I think they've literally just trolled us all.
Card of Honor isn't until. Well, hold on, let me check. Carry on as you are.
I think they just trolled us all with the fact they put it in a ladder match, but it does kind of add a little bit of intrigue because I wasn't really interested in the match.
To be fair,
remotely.
Super Cup of Honor is the day before.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on April 1st.
Exciting stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think it's added intrigue. Yeah, I mean, the tag team division, I look back and I think, back in the day, admittedly when I wasn't watching wrestling, but the tag team division was sick. Now it's just silly shit. They've mishandled Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson. I know they're the champs, but you wouldn't think they are. Cesaro and Sheamus I like. Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Used to like them, now I find them boring, unoriginal, generic, dull. Bit like the New Day, really. But yeah, I mean, who do you think is going to win this match? I don't really want to waste too much time on it, but if you want to say anything about it, feel free.
The club, I think, will retain. There's no Enzo. No other team has got the momentum. Enzo and Big Cass haven't got the momentum for it. In fact, I think I'd rather see those two break up.
So would I think that would be good.
Because I think Big Cass has potential to be actually something like it.
I don't think he does. I know a lot of people do. I'm not into that.
I know that Vince likes him because he's 7 foot tall and you can't teach that.
I just don't like him. I don't know why. He reminds me of Lenny from Mice and Men, and I can't get that out of my head. I watch him and I'm thinking, God, where's George? You need to tend the rabbits, Lenny. For God's sake, get out the ring.
Cesaro,
I don't know.
Cesaro and Sheamus are both. I think Cesaro's destined for better things on his own. I think I'd rather see that.
I like them as a tag team. If the tag team division was better, I wouldn't mind it.
I like Cesaro and Sheamus together, but Cesaro on his own is money as it is.
Yeah, so I don't think the company will ever
retain.
Go with him as
a serviceable run. The club, really.
Lyle,
I would say the club would retain as well. To be fair, I think that Enzo Amore and Big Cass are losing it a bit. They're becoming very repetitive in my eyes.
I think they're losing it up in there, upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs. In the brain department is what I meant to say. No, I agree. They're so boring. But funnily enough, I think they'll win at WrestleMania. I really don't want them to, but I think they'll win.
You think? Wait, Enzo Amore and Big Cass will win?
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure.
They're remarkable. I can see it. I
haven't looked at any betting. I haven't looked at any odds. I don't want to, but I can see it happening.
They've done a lot of KFC advertising for that Golden Virginia chicken.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot for WWE at the minute. They need to repay them a bit. Titles should do it.
Yeah. I mean, it puts me off KFC when I see them in the ads. It really, really does. I like that place.
It's like they did it with the New Day. The New Day have been the marketing sort of cash cows for ages now, and I feel like Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, the New Day did legitimately used to rock. I mean, now they're pretty boring, but Enzo and Amore and thingy never rocked.
What do we think about the New Day being the hosts? Is it just a way to use them in WrestleMania?
In simple terms, I couldn't give a flying fucking shit about the New Day hosting WrestleMania. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. At this point now, so goddamn boring. But WWE has done its traditional thing of holding on to a faction so long, not splitting them up quick enough to the point where when they eventually do split up, it'll be a waste of time. That's why I think they made the right decision with the Shield. They split them up right at the right moment. They didn't let them go stale. There was split them up.
Brilliant moment in the Royal Rumble, right? There was a brilliant moment. I think Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston were both over the ropes, and Big E either had the choice to pull them in or push them off, and I reckon that was the best opportunity they had. Because it was just so
I feel like this Mania, this might be just me hoping here, but Mania could be the start of those actually a very slow breakup process.
But that's
I feel like
slow one and it's boring.
I want it to be quick. Like there's no need for it to be slow. Like I don't mind slow building storylines, but
they're like an established sort of thing, and every sort of breakup happens slowly. The Shield one happens
Yeah,
slowly, and I
yeah, I
feel
know
like
that.
I feel
But
like
why?
question is if they do break up, who's turning?
Uh, Kofi.
Big E, I reckon.
I was gonna say Woods.
You couldn't write it.
I think of all of them, Big E has the sort of the biggest sort of
100%.
E. No, I think they like him the most because obviously he's the biggest of the E's.
I like
Xavier
Big
Woods is
E.
completely irrelevant, so
Not anymore. At the moment, he's very talked
I
about.
know what you mean, though. I know what you mean, Lyle.
yeah,
If the New Day was to split up, he would be the irrelevant one, wouldn't he?
because Kofi's already established.
Yeah.
Former Intercontinental, US, whatever. He'll
Do
be
you think
fine.
Kofi will ever hold the world title?
No,
No.
I'd
They're
love
just-
to see it happen.
I
I don't
don't
think he would.
about it. I think he's talented, but
He's just too black, isn't he, for Vince? That's the thing, really. You know what Vince is like.
seriousness, I think there's so many indie guys that come, like big indie guys that come in that fill the main
Yeah, no, I
events
agree.
spots up. Or it's about like
There's
guys
no
like
real space.
Kevin Owens come in,
Mm.
they go to NXT and they come up and they're the main event, like Finn Balor.
Although I feel like there's more of a chance
like
now that they've got 2 titles. I think there's a slight bit more of a chance. Not that it's going to happen. I think it's still unlikely. But
you can't really make that jump from Goldberg and Brock Lesnar to Kofi Kingston, really.
no, all right. Maybe I'm being a little bit pathetic. I just like Kofi Kingston. Okay, I like the guy. I like his Jamaican, his American accent. I think he's a great guy. Note as well, while we talk about accents, Mr. Lisp Man, that thwugger, released from WWE. Does anybody really care?
Nope.
I think he'll do wonders for his career. I think he's booked to
Yeah.
go to WAW at the moment. They have booked him.
Have they? I think he's good. I like Swagger. I just
I
don't
think
like. I didn't like his character, and I didn't like his well. Okay, so I'm not going to take the piss out of his voice, but it was annoying. Can't lie.
We the people.
But maybe he's got a commentating role in the future.
Not without-
Maybe him and Matt Stryker can go on to Lucha Underground, and I don't know. Maybe we can see Jack Swagger develop into a commentator. I don't know, but I think we've pretty much got through everything in this ladder match thing. I think it'll be quite a good ladder match, but yeah, I'm not that excited. I think ends up more in Big Castle win. Who's up next? I think it might be you, Lyle, and guess who it is? It's the Lunatic Fringe.
I'll take it, to be fair. Now, to be fair, for this match, right, it was very heated a couple weeks ago. And
Hang
now
on a
I think
minute,
it's-
Lyle. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Harry, am I the only one that's just thinking to myself here?
What?
Did I say Lyle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! That was my mistake then. I mean, technically, I suppose it's Harry, but no, Lyle, you go. That's my fault. I'm a dickhead.
I feel
I
bad now
apologise.
because I thought like Dean Ambrose was one of Harry's favourites.
No, well,
it's
he used to be. I've gone off him now. To be fair,
I've gone off him.
I
I've
was
gone.
just
He's
very,
like
very
cheese.
stale.
Oh, that's not actually. It's not. It's not a good example because cheese. Anyway, yeah, go on, Lyle.
I
We'll
was
give
saying,
we'll
like,
give Harry, Nikki Bella, and Maurice. I'm sure we'll be excited about
a couple of weeks ago, this match was very heated. I was looking forward to it loads, but then Baron Corbin did the thing with the forklift, and then it sort of went missing for a couple of weeks. And
Yeah,
I
it's not-
don't
but
think
it wasn't even
they've-
on the show, was it?
no, they don't think. I don't think they've revitalized it. Is that a word? Enough
Yep.
before WrestleMania comes about. So, to be fair, when I think about the card, I literally forget about Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. I think it's going to deliver. I feel that they could pull off
Yeah.
a very good match. And for me, I think personally Dean Ambrose is now going to take a little bit more of a back seat, and I'm going to go with Baron Corbin to win it because I think they're pushing him, and I think the Intercontinental Championship is just another stepping stone in him getting to the World Championship reign, I should imagine. But that's just me. It might be completely different, and Dean Ambrose might squash him. But I could see them pulling off a very good match. It's going to be a mid-card match for some mid-card competitors at the moment.
Harry?
Pretty much as he was saying, I feel like, well, actually, no, this match I was never really that excited for. I feel like Dean Ambrose, especially, has gone off the boil since.
Because you used to suck his dick, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, that's back when I watched a lot of his old indie stuff. To be fair, and he was white hot at that point. But now
I was never.
He's gone off the boil a lot.
Was I?
Well, no, not really. But he was still like he had a lot of momentum at that point. But now he's boring. You don't really. You kind of forget he's the Intercontinental Champion.
I think the problem with him is his character is just shit. I feel sorry for him because I know he could be. Exactly. I know he could be something. I know he wants to do more, but at the moment it's just I don't really know where it's going. I just feel like it's just plodding along.
I feel like this is one of the other matches that I'm really not that excited for, and I think Baron Corbin is going to win this. Don't get me wrong, and I think that out of the two of these, out of Ambrose and Corbin, I feel like Corbin's been the more entertaining one. But I feel like the feud itself has been really sort of stale.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit more positive about it, but that's only because I literally suck Corbin's dick. Well, not literally. Actually, I probably shouldn't use the word literally there. That was not the right time to use that. But I love Baron Corbin. I think he reminds me of myself. Great on the mic, tall guy. But no, I do like the guy. I think he's got a good character. I think he's great on the mic. I think he's another guy that they've built up as a legitimate monster very, very well. I think him winning the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial really propelled him. He was in limbo for a few months, but the end of 2016, he was red hot. At one point, I thought he might actually beat AJ Styles for the World Championship. He was putting in solid main events, facing Cena, and not looking out of place. I think Corbin's destined to win the championship by the end of the year. The World Heavyweight Championship. I think he'll beat Ambrose. I hope it's a street fight. The feud's been okay. Granted, it's not really been on the show recently, which is a shame because it really could have been something. But put the street fight element in, make Baron Corbin win, allow Dean Ambrose to go to that darker side after this match turn heel, and I think you'll look back at this match and go, this was the birth of Baron Corbin as a big, big dollar star and the start of Dean Ambrose's heel turn, my opinion.
I agree.
Cameron Cole, recognise.
Oh, God. Should we move on? Or is everyone done with that match?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we'll go on to the mixed tag. John Cena, Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Essentially a Total Bellas and Total Divas showcase match, really.
No.
Oh, yes. Definitely, 100%.
No. I'm sorry. I'm jumping in. This should be the main event of WrestleMania. I know a lot of people.
Fucking hell.
No, this has been the best story, the best feud.
Oh no, I don't dispute that.
Best segment.
Yeah, this has been brilliant.
I'm not saying it wasn't brilliant. I'm just saying the purpose of the match is to showcase those two shows.
I disagree. I think the purpose of this match is to show and to give Miz a massive spot on WrestleMania that he deserves. I think he's another one who could win the title in 2017.
If Miz has done phenomenally this year, in 2016, don't get me wrong, I feel like he could have easily had a higher spot in the card, as could technically John Cena, really.
How can you get higher than John Cena?
No, I just feel like they could have, even a singles match between the two, maybe even for a title, because I feel like the Miz deserves a title run after the work he's done.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see titles, Cena, Miz, yeah.
And then I feel like if you really need to have Maurice in a match, then Nikki Bella and Maurice could have had a match themselves.
Yeah,
I feel like there's all the promos between the two sets are mostly about all the Miz and Maurice stuff mocking Total Bellas, which is entertaining. But essentially, that is the centre of the feud.
Yeah, but I don't know. But no, I disagree. I don't think they're mocking Total Bellas. I think they're mocking John Cena. and the fact that he's
part of
a
John
fake.
Cena. Part of mocking them both is part of the show. The whole format.
No, I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying is that it's more than that. It's the fact that they're calling Nikki Bella and John Cena a showman. They're calling Cena fake. They're saying everything he stands for is fake. He's turned into what he didn't want to be, that being The Rock. You know, the Mrs. promos that he's cut, the fact that John Cena gets everything. It's always John Cena. It's sign this book if you want to talk to John Cena. You've got to do what I say because my name's John Cena. Whereas John Cena is going back with that, saying, you know, at the end of the day, you're just saying exactly the same sort of shit that everyone's been saying for years and years and years, blah, blah, blah. You've got the whole added element of Maurice apparently not coming to WWE the first time because Nikki Bella kind of blocked the move. I think the reason why this is so hot is because it's so goddamn real. The thing that I worry about this is the fact that because it's a mixed tag match, I think that's going to let it down. I think there's ways that you can make it very, very good, and that's have Cena and Miz dominate in ring action, have Nikki Bella and Maurice just fucking destroy each other on the outside, and I think you've legitimately got something special. It is a shame that this isn't John Cena versus The Miz, because if it was, I think you could be looking at this as the best match and basically the best match of the card.
Oh, well, yeah. I feel like this is the returns match as well, because we've seen that WWE have contacted Kelly, Eve Torres, and I feel like, and they're all very closely linked to Nikki Bella.
Right.
And I feel like, I don't know how they would go about it, but I feel like if they were to return in a match...
I hope they don't do that.
I hope they don't either. I feel like this match could be serviceable and fine and perfectly get the reaction that it needs to get by itself.
Yeah. Lyle?
All I want to happen is... I put, to start off with, I think the promo and everything that's been happening over the past couple of weeks has just been building up to probably one of the best built up matches of the whole night, I think. The storyline behind it has been incredible, and I just have to point out that John Cena's dropped some fire on SmackDown after...
Oh my god. That promo was just insane.
That was unbelievable. What I want to happen is for Nikki Bella and Maurice to start the match off, them two, or whoever tags out to John Cena or The Miz, and then, as you say, The Miz and John Cena go and have a cracking match inside them. Meanwhile, Maurice and Nikki Bella can do whatever they want outside. And then I think you will keep the element of it being a good match. If they keep it in ring, I can see it going... being very quick and being very stale. That's my only worry if they keep it in ring.
Who's gonna win?
For me personally, I think it's going to be The Miz and Maurice.
Oh shit!
I've got a hunch that it could be The Miz and Maurice, but that's just me.
I think Cena and Bella.
I agree with Campbell. I think the obvious route. They
won't let. I just don't. As much as I'd love to see Miz and Maurice do it, I just don't think they will. And I think that it would. I think Miz and Maurice would recover from the loss. I know this is going to sound stupid, but I think Cena and Nikki Bella, I think Nikki Bella especially, I think she would struggle to recover from the loss. For me, I don't know, but I can't see Miz and Maurice being given the win, much as they deserve it. I basically just want to see Nikki Bella and Maurice chuck each other through tables, through barricades. Miz and Cena to steal the show in the ring. Bang, 1, 2, 3. I don't mind if Cena wins, Cena and Nikki Bella. Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's no return, but I don't know. I just can't see Miz and Maurice winning. I love it to happen, I just can't see it. But I can be wrong.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Harry?
That's done. Oh,
Yeah, what do you think? You dickhead.
What do I think? About what?
Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, John Cena and Nikki Bella. I feel like
you
it
did just say that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Sorry, that's me being a dick. I apologise.
Call me a dickhead, you fucking... I can't say that word. I was about to say a really bad word. I was about to say a really bad word.
You were about to say the cunt word, weren't you?
No.
What were you going to say?
You know exactly what I was going to say.
I don't think I do, Harry.
Move on.
Maybe you've got to enlighten us.
No.
Maybe Moving on, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, the two Canadians going one-on-one for the WWE Universal Championship. I wish that wasn't even a joke, but it kind of is a joke. That's not for the Universal Championship. For the WWE United States Championship, is this my match or am I talking over someone else? No, it is mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a feud! I mean, up there with Miz Maurice Senior, and it just annoys me saying that because you've got to say all the fucking names. I'm just gonna call it John Cena and the Miz feud because who gives a shit about Maurice and Nikki Bella? Women's Revolution and all that. Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. What a feud! What a story! Slow burner, proving why building matches slowly, having them culminate at WrestleMania, still goddamn works. Take note, Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I don't want to keep calling him Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I know it's his name, but I don't want to keep calling that. Anyway, should be a great match. Who do I think will win? It's a tough one to call, actually. The story would probably be nice to see Chris Jericho win. Kevin Owens, though, probably does need to win, and I love the fact that we're seeing the Kevin Owens that we saw in NXT. Chris Jericho's put in, I think, one of the best runs of his career. What a match. The only criticism, and I'm clutching at straws, is the fact that the United States Championship is the irrelevant piece. But I suppose the story is, Kevin Owens would say, you took my title, I'm taking yours. Thoughts on this story, the match, who you think's going to win? We're going to go and shoot over to Harry.
I feel like this feud has been one of the best built feuds of I say there's 3 matches on the cards that have been built well, and this is obviously one of them. And I feel like this is going to be, I'd say, match of the night, arguably.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
It's between 2, but I'd say this is one of the matches of the night right here. And I feel like the work like both of these two have done has been ridiculous. Chris Jericho has been the most over he has been in years. Kevin Owens is a fantastic heel, and I feel like this match is WrestleMania worthy, thanks to what they have done. They've made
that turn on Raw where Chris Jericho. Sorry for talking over you. When he
sounded so heartbroken. It was ridiculous.
Kevin Owens gave him the list, and the way he moved the list up, it was all perfect timing. I honestly nearly started crying. It was unbelievable.
It was fantastic acting on Jericho's part.
It was legitimately upsetting. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was genuinely quite sad. And Jericho, unbelievable. I mean, he is a Hall of Famer. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Surely not. I mean, nobody could even try and convince me he's not Hall of Fame worthy. Lyle? Or actually, Harry, you probably need to finish your point.
All I was going to say is this is probably one of the matches I'm looking forward to most. And I feel like this will be definitely a match that will get the crowd definitely looking forward to. Both guys are going to get a massive pop. And Owens is winning, there's no doubt. Jericho's got a rock band to look after that's really important, apparently. But
it's a shame, that, isn't it?
I know, because he could easily stay around for ages and not get stale because of he's got the word.
That's the thing. Over. And he's got such, as you say, most people get stale. Chris Jericho,
he's got more charisma in his pinky finger than most people have in their body.
I think it's because he's developed his character and he's allowed his character to change over the years. And he's as good as heel as he is face. I think that there's been so many different sides to Chris Jericho, but at the same time, his in ring has never ever
he's
been
always
bad.
One. You can never. Chris Jericho doesn't have a bad match.
No, I can't even think of
even
a
as Kevin
Chris Jericho
Owens. These two are going to be, like I said, one of the matches of the night.
Yeah. Well,
I think personally that because as you lot have been saying that this whole scenario has been building up for so long, and obviously the sudden change or the stabbing in the back of Chris Jericho, it's just gonna add more to it. Now that I think about it, this is probably one of the best storylined feuds I've seen Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that. Probably the best storyline fuse I've ever seen, and if the match lives up to what the storyline has been, it's probably going to be the best match of the night and one that we're gonna remember for many years. I think as you've been saying that with the United States Championship being on the line, I think if you completely take that out of the scenario, it doesn't take anything away from the match. I think. Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens are both incredible competitors. They're gonna do the best match of the night, and I think Kevin Owens is gonna win because, I don't know. There's just I've got a hunch that Kevin Owens will win, and
you've got a lot of hunches, didn't you? You had a hunch that Randy Orton was going to win the Rumble, actually.
I did have a hunch, and he did.
He was the odds-on favourite, for fuck's sake. He looked at the odds.
I didn't look at the odds. I didn't look at the odds.
But your brother did.
My brother didn't look at the odds.
I believe you, Lyle. Actually,
I will believe you. I've decided. One of my friends.
I feel like you're an honest guy. You're not like me and Harry. You know, me and Harry would genuinely bullshit and pretend. I don't think you would. This is the main event of WrestleMania. I know it's not, but it is. If you see what I'm saying. You know, this is the main event. This is the match that everybody wants to see. Should have been the actual main event. Can't wait for it. Lyle, you made a good point. If this match lives up to the story, we are in for something very, very, very special. And they're in a great position. Owens doesn't put on a bad match. Jericho doesn't put on a bad match. The feud, the story's there. This could be something incredible. I'm calling it now. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, match of the year. It will eclipse AJ Styles, John Cena. And I know you're probably thinking, that ain't even possible. But trust me, these two will prove why. I think we're pretty much done on that. I'm conscious of time, so luckily the women's match is on next, so we can talk about that quite quickly. It's a shame, isn't it? Because they're great. There's such great talent there, but they're just being misused at the moment. I don't know whose match this is. It's either of you two.
Lyle, do you want to take this one?
I'll take both of the women's matches. It's fine.
Okay. You did do that.
Alright, this match 100%.
It's because you're kind of as irrelevant as their division. I'm joking.
I'll take that on the chin.
I said that. I'd have said that to Harry. Actually, I would have said that to Harry.
You need me.
No, Lyle. Actually, to be fair, can I just say before we go on, you always say, Lyle, you don't speak that much. We spoke about that before.
Yeah.
I think Harry will agree. You've more than held your own in this one. Genuinely, I do. And I think you honestly add stuff. When we used to do the podcast, you used to add something. Because it's all very well having me and Harry talk for bloody England. Half the time we don't even get to the point that we're meant to. But you come in, you get to the point. There's a kind of comedic element to it as well. And I don't necessarily think you always mean that, but there is. One-liners. Your one-liners are absolutely brilliant. I think you genuinely add a different dynamic to the thing. And you have more than held your own in here. So I don't want to hear you say that you're the irrelevant one of the podcast. I know I just made a joke about that, but that's because you've said it in the past. And I'm telling you now, you're not. Move on.
This match, looking forward to it so much more from the SmackDown one. I think that's obvious because just because of the people who are in it. Because it's an elimination match, I think that adds another element to it. Well, obviously, but wait, let me just get this straight. Nia Jax, I think she's going to go on some rampage in this match, 100%. And she's probably going to get pushed quite a lot. Sasha Banks and Bayley, are they cool at the moment still? Are those two still cool?
They're busy mates.
I reckon they're
busy.
They're going to turn on each other in that match.
Yep, that's my prediction for it.
Yep, and going off of that, I think Charlotte Flair will nick it. That's me.
I disagree.
Or her fifth. Bad time.
I disagree. I'll tell you for why. I reckon it's elimination match. Nia Jax will eliminate Charlotte. That will set up a feud. Those two can go off and have a feud.
Who's heel? Who's face?
I reckon Nia heel. Charlotte will go face. Right. She's had a brilliant heel run. See it. But I can see her turning face. Sasha will turn on Bayley. Sasha to become Raw Women's Champion at Mania. And then those two can feud for however long. I know they like doing 17 matches in a feud between women. So, so heel Sasha Banks, face Bailey for the title.
I disagree.
Really. Ooh.
And I'll tell you how. Nia Jax goes on a rampage to begin with. I think that's almost a given, but I think she gets eliminated first.
Because she's not like most girls.
By that theme's shit. Can we just get that out of that theme? It's terrible. Doesn't suit her character. Her voice
she said herself she don't like it.
Oh, I know she did. No, I totally fucking agree with her. I think Nia Jax gets eliminated first. Maybe by Charlotte, maybe by someone else. I don't really know. Maybe by like 10 people. Like.
Not Sasha. Charlotte is the only one that's really, I think at the level to eliminate Nia from the match.
Yeah. But I think she goes first. And then I think Charlotte goes. And I think that's mainly because Bailey and Sasha are teaming up quite well. I think it gets down to Bailey and Sasha. Holy shit, the roof will raise. You know, their matches they put on NXT were just, unbelievably insane. And I think what happens is they sort of shake each other's hands. They have a great match. Bailey wins. And on Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania, Bailey's celebrating the fact she's retained the title. Cue Sasha Banks, turns on Bailey. You know, that's it. You know, I was friends with you until you beat me and kept the title. Bang, I'm going to turn on you. Heel turn for Sasha Banks. Bailey face. Charlotte. Sasha Banks heel. We go into a program that will more than likely probably last until next WrestleMania. I think that's what will happen. I think, although I can see what you guys are saying, and I wouldn't mind it happening there. I don't know why, but I've got a hunch. Use the word, Lyle. That they're going to leave it to the Raw after WrestleMania. God and Bennett, would that raise the? And the fact that we'd actually get to see Sasha Banks Bailey tear the house down as friends, bunny ears, to then go see in the next night. Sasha Banks literally just destroy Bailey, and I want to see like a beat down like we haven't seen in the women's division. I want to see somebody go out there and just literally fucking kill Bailey to the point where you're thinking, oh my god, this is hard to watch. Sasha Banks instantly becomes an easy heel. She only has to turn on Bailey and she's a heel, but she becomes like a legitimate badass heel. And I think that would just be great, but that's just my opinion. Who do I think is going to win the match? Of course, I think Bailey will win the match because of my little theory. But I could be completely wrong, as I most probably will be.
Okay, moving on. It's me, isn't it? Sorry.
You've got the big one.
Well, the most popular match on the card, Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. I know that we know people who don't want to see this match, and I can see why. But there are theories out there that apparently this match is not going to be what it is. But that regardless, I feel like this is a match that is, it's being sort of put down before it even happens. AJ Styles is a competent enough performer to carry Shane McMahon to a good match, and from what I've heard,
that's partly what people are pissed off about, isn't it? The fact that AJ Styles deserves better.
Don't get me wrong, I feel he does, but I feel like don't shit on the match that we're given before it happens.
Yeah, don't shit on your cornflakes until you've eaten them. That's what I say.
Exactly.
Shit on them after. If the milk's off, then you can shit on them. If this match sucks, shit on it. But
I feel like it can be carried. Styles can carry it to a serviceable match.
He's had good matches before. A couple of years ago, but he has created some unbelievable moments.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing this year there's going to be a roller coaster on the set, and people are saying maybe Shane jumps off it.
What are these theories that you speak of?
I'm hearing that Shane comes out and says, I wasn't cleared quite for the match, and he brings out someone to fight Styles for him.
What's like, I don't know, Shinsuke Nakamura maybe?
Nakamura is, of course, a name that has been thrown about, especially if he loses to Rude at TakeOver the night before. And then I'm hearing Angle. Obviously, he's going into the Hall of Fame. He'll be there that night. I'm hearing that being thrown around. I'm hearing who else am I hearing? I can't remember. Mr. Finnington Balor, even though it is a SmackDown match. That's the one I don't understand.
The only thing
Do
how
you
I
think
could
it's-
go on.
Go on, Lyle. No,
Okay.
you go, Lyle.
The only I could see that definitely happening, but the only thing that's holding me back is that obviously Shane performed last year, and he's obviously been he's been fighting AJ in the build up to the match. So if he hadn't been doing any fighting or anything like that,
You don't have to be kayfabe medically cleared to fight.
yeah.
Look at Seth Rollins.
I'm sorry, I can't. If they'd have gone with this 3 weeks ago, okay. They haven't. If they change it now, for me, it's just giving in and caving in to.
I personally think it'll be Shane wrestling.
And I think it's a waste. Giving
It's a waste.
Nakamura and AJ Styles no build is a waste. Giving
feel like
Kurt
that's
Angle, AJ Styles no build is a
It's a
waste.
main event.
You can make
Both of those.
It's a main event match that could main event WrestleMania and be the biggest main event ever and eclipse Shawn Michaels Undertaker if you give it the right story, if you give it the title. Wasting it like this, I'm sorry, I think it would be a waste. If they'd have gone and done it 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, okay. I mean, I wasn't particularly for this feud when it first came on, but they've turned me around. They've put on some great spots, some great moments, decent promos. Yes, AJ Styles in theory should be doing a lot better. Granted, he had a great year. But he's in the ring with Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac's he only seems to wrestle top talent. He's been given AJ Styles. I think it could be seen, you could look at it as a compliment. I understand the point that people make, that KWE makes, that some people on Snapchat have been making to it. I totally understand the point. And to be honest with you, I can't really argue against it. However, what I would say is I'm personally looking forward to it. I can't help that. I like Shane McMahon. He's going to do something absolutely unbelievable. AJ Styles does deserve better, but at the end of the day, there's only so many spots on the card. Yes, maybe Nakamura Styles would have been better if it would have been given the build, but we are where we are. I think it would be naive, and I don't mean this to offend anybody, I probably have, but I think it would be naive to think that Styles, Shane McMahon, doesn't have the potential to be a good match. I think it'll be a very good match. I think it'll surprise a lot of people. I think we'll get a good spot. Styles will carry it, Styles will win, and in 6 months' time, we won't really look back on it as a bad thing. And when Styles main events next year's WrestleMania, facing Shinsuke Nakamura, early shout for the main event next year, I don't think anybody will worry about it too much. But that's just me.
Oh, it gives Styles a Mania win at the end of the day. Makes
He
up
hasn't had yet, obviously.
Exactly, he lost last year, and I feel like if anything, a WrestleMania win is it's an improvement on last year. So,
Have you
There's
enjoyed the
that,
feud, Harry?
have I enjoyed the feud? I feel like it could have been hotter, but I don't think it's been a bad feud at all.
Lyle?
No, not really. I feel like it was pretty rushed. It was a last minute thing, but that's what you expect, really. If you don't have a WrestleMania match, you're not going to do it a couple months in advance. So they've built some good foundations for the match for what time that they had. And I feel like it's just down to the.
I wouldn't say it's a rushed build. It started at just after the Rumble.
Yeah, but they haven't really referenced that. That's what should have been the main. This was what the feud should have been about. Instead, it was kind of more about the bit after. So I agree with Lyle, and I also agree with you. See what I'm saying? I think yes, the story for us when we look at it started at the Rumble, and just before really when Cena was given the match. But realistically, in WWE's eyes, for whatever reason, the feud started after Elimination Chamber. Really, if you see what I'm saying. So I see Lyle's point, and I see your point. And what I'd also like to say is the fact that I think, I know this is stupid, but I think that Styles will look good after beating Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people say he's going to look bad
He
for
can
beating
come
Shane.
out. He can come out and obviously be heel AJ Styles and come out and say that I'm above the authority here. I beat the commissioner of SmackDown.
Do you think this means that we're going to see Styles on Raw when the draft happens?
I'm hearing that Vince McMahon is high on AJ Styles and wants him on Raw, so I feel like that'll happen inevitably anyway.
I would like to see Styles go to Raw, Zayn go to SmackDown, and Zayn kind of take the Styles spot, which I know is basically an impossible spot to take, but Zayn to basically I can't even say the word, revitalise his career. Lyle, are you looking forward to the match? Do you think it'll be a good match?
Yeah, I think it'll be a very good match. I should imagine they will both bounce off each other well, putting in some good combinations of moves, and then giving a few good pops for the crowd to feed off. And inevitably, AJ Styles will win the match, I think. I don't think you can't have AJ win the match, because then it just literally
But you can't
tears
not
down,
have him, yeah.
Yeah, it just tears down all that he did in 2016. And that's something that you literally can't do.
That I would agree. If Shane McMahon wins, I'll be pissed.
I think most
That is
people will be.
100%. And then I will kind of look at the people that have been moaning about this match and go, should have been with you. I know I should hate this match, but I don't and I can't help it. Right. Is it me?
Yes.
I think it is. It's me, and then we've got three. Then we've got the three big matches. Is there any ones that you two want to take?
I mean, I'd either want to talk about this one or take a Reigns.
I'd probably go for Wyatt for myself, but
Right, you can do Wyatt. So what, you want to take Seth Rollins Triple H or what?
I'd either take Rollins Triple H or take a Reigns. Whichever one
I
you
want
want.
to take.
You want to take a Reigns?
I'll take a Reigns.
I'll
Is
do
that
this
right?
one then. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
we'll all do Goldberg Lesnar. We'll all do that at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so we'll go with you then.
The Rollins Triple H feud is, I think, along with the Jericho Owens feud, I think the best built feud on the card, personally. And I feel like this one, again, along with Jericho and Owens, will be match of the night. And, the story's there for this. And, Rollins is one of the best in the world. Then Triple H isn't exactly, a slouch. I like the fact that it's a non-sanctioned match. It means that both, Rollins can hit crazy spots, and Triple H can just batter him with sledgehammer, and it'll make Rollins look good. I think it'll give him, obviously he's coming to this babyface run. It's not really working out for him. He's not as hot as he was as a heel. He's now a babyface, but I feel like this match could solidify him not only as a babyface but back as a top tier guy, because this will make him, because he's now got the sympathy with the whole selling the leg thing. And
do you think that was kayfabe? Do you think that was genuine?
It must be now, because I thought it was real, but now that
I don't actually know.
Now I have a feeling that it was just part of kayfabe. Which, if it was,
unbelievable. If it was clever as fuck, and I thought they couldn't do that anymore. I thought we were gone past the point where they could actually legitimately injure a star, kayfabe, and convince us that it was real. But maybe they've done it. I don't know. I know a lot of people are worried about Seth Rollins' health and whether he is still.
They wouldn't have. At the end of the day, they wouldn't have the match, especially when there's lawsuits going on regarding superstar health outside.
And the fact that Balor isn't on the card.
Yep.
They're really being careful with him. He may be on the card. He may come on the card.
Balor's back in competition.
He is, but I mean, he's not. The fact they haven't put him on a big WrestleMania match suggests to me that they're being careful with the injuries because of the amount they've had over recent years.
They've got to take care. It's wellness. They've got to take care of the talent.
So understandably so. Yeah. What was I going to say? Seth Rollins. Yeah. Completely. The promo package. Oh my god. The music, the promo for this match was unbelievable. If you haven't seen it, folks, go check it out. Incredible stuff. There was something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, non-sanctioned. Do you think? Obviously, that basically I think means no DQ. Do you think this means that there's going to be interference from Joe, possibly Owens, possibly?
Obviously, Joe's not on the card.
Shield?
I can see Joe coming in. I don't know if the Shield would come back for this.
I heard someone say that, and I don't understand how it could logically work. But
because Roman's match with the Undertaker will be on after this, I imagine. So unless this, I imagined it. So I don't think people don't want to see him show up twice in one fucking night.
No, they hate him show up once.
Like, So I can't. I don't know about a Shield reunion. Not tonight.
No. It
And then
doesn't feel the right time. It would just feel like
maybe
forced, in my opinion.
maybe DX for Triple H. Maybe DX rather than
Yeah.
Joe or whatever. I don't know. I can see it being Joe, but unless
So then
Joe,
who comes out and helps Seth?
uh,
Finn?
maybe
Finn Balor, maybe?
Finn Balor could come out. Yeah.
Which doesn't, but then again, that doesn't really make sense because Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Well, Seth Rollins was the one that bloody injured Finn Balor, for God's
I was
sake.
going to say that, but I didn't want to
Yeah,
sound
but now it's like, you know what happens in WWE when guys are both baby faces, bygones are bygones.
They're fan. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Exactly. So I feel like that could possibly be a thing. I don't know, unless we have NXT guys come out for Triple H and then just the regular baby faces who are against authority come out for Rollins. I don't know.
Yeah. So Sami Zayn, I suppose.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win?
Rollins definitely.
I don't. I think Hunter.
Rollins will win with the pedigree.
That'd
I
be
feel like
nice. I'd love to see him prove that curb stop.
Triple H will put Rollins over because essentially he did create Rollins as the star that he is. Obviously, he was established guy in like Ring of Honor and everything, but you know, WWE
he
wise,
made him, yeah.
he was made a star
I think
because of
I think Alex Hunter's going to win. I really, really do. I
Alex
think his long journey. I don't know. I just feel like Hunter's going to win. I can't see him losing 2 WrestleManias in a row, and that really worries me.
Yeah, but
He
he put
lost last year.
for his little NXT babies, doesn't he?
Yeah, but does Vince go, Triple H, you're not losing two years in a row, damn it, and bang.
No,
I don't know.
I feel like this will be out of Vince's control. This is
Well,
NXT based, and therefore
yeah, I hope that's what I hope. I hope that's how it is.
Before we actually started talking about this match, I thought I'm actually a lot more excited about this match after I found out that a non-sanctioned match is actually like a no DQ or a no holds bar match, because I thought it literally just meant that Seth Rollins, this is Triple H talking to Seth Rollins, like, whatever I do to you in this match, you can't sue me, and then that's it. It's just going to be a singles match.
So did I.
Yeah, now I'm just like a lot more excited for it, and I think I'd like to, either way I wouldn't mind, but I'd prefer there not to be anybody interrupt the match whatsoever, but I think it's literally impossible. There's got to be somebody, because of the no DQ factor. There's got to be somebody who interferes, and for me it's probably going to be Joe, because he's been involved the most, if you see what I mean. But
yeah, could they do Joe interferes, costs Rollins the match, which sucks, and then a Joe Rollins feud?
definitely.
I feel like a Joe Rollins feud is going to happen regardless.
Yeah, but do you reckon that's how they'd start it? As much of it would be kind of ruining the WrestleMania match, but that's WWE, so it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. It's just a thought that came to my mind. It popped into my mind like I don't really know where I was going with that. Who do you think's going to win, Mark? Did you say?
Oh god. This is probably the closest one to Call of the Night.
They're all quite tough, aren't they?
I know. This one especially. I think Seth Rollins is going to come out as the Kingslayer. He's going to beat him.
He's got the merch.
Yeah. But that's just...
Are we
Sell
ready
those
to move
t-shirts.
Pardon?
Ready to move on to the
Yeah,
Dead Man
move on.
versus
Yeah.
Roman Reigns? As I say, I'm conscious of time. God knows how long this has been going. I really hope that it's recorded low
1
and that we haven't say talking to us.
1 hours and 20 minutes.
That's not as bad as I thought. I thought we'd be coming up to 2 hours actually, so I'm all right with that. Undertaker Reigns. My yard. It's like something that would happen in a playground, but it's taking place on WWE. And although I just took the piss out of it, I kind of like it. It's simple. It's effective. It's good. A lot of people say it's been used before. Harry, you'll probably say that. Again, granted, I understand your point. It's been used with the Shield and Undertaker before. But it's always been Roman Reigns' yard in his fucked up brain. This is I feel like this WrestleMania, I've lost the plot. I mean, I'm hating everything I should love, and I'm loving everything I should hate. I'm embarrassing myself. I'm not really part of the internet wrestling community, but if I was, they'd have ditched me at this point. But the Undertaker Roman Reigns is up there with the matches that I'm most pumped for. It might even be the match that I'm most excited for, which, when I say that out loud, does kind of make me feel a little bit dumb. The reason I say that is I think the story's been good. The fact that this might be the last time we see Undertaker, as emotional as that makes me, and I'm not saying that to take the piss, genuinely it does. And the fact that, we are seeing the end, it's certainly the end of a wonderful career. I'm enjoying and I'm taking every Undertaker moment as if it's my last, because it very much could be. And Roman Reigns, the work he's doing, I think some of the best of his career on the mic. And yes, he's saying short things and he's not, cutting massive promos, but that's good. That's what he needs to do. I really hope they turn him heel. Triple H came out and said he is effectively a heel. I don't like that spin. Fuck off, Triple H. We want him legitimate heel. This is the Roman Reigns I love to hate, if you know what I mean. I love it because I hate it. I said that on, I think, the Raw review, and I know it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I kind of hope you get what I mean by that. This is the Roman Reigns I want to see. The legit badass, doesn't talk a lot. When he does, he's savage. He says stuff that gets under everybody's skin, disrespecting legends. Nothing better for a heel to do and to get heat than disrespecting legends like The Undertaker. And although I want to see Taker win at WrestleMania, I think it's very, very unlikely. I think it's more chance that the Hardys will return. If Roman Reigns wins and he turns heel, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. It would be hard, the fact that to know that Roman Reigns retired The Undertaker, but then I think the company would have the biggest heel they have likely had in the company for many, many years on their hands, that if they booked correctly, could be the legit big star that Vince clearly wants Roman Reigns to be. And they could then turn him face in a couple of years' time, and he could be the big face that everybody wants. This is the one thing that I can't understand people criticise Roman Reigns for. You can't criticise him for his in-ring work. It's top notch. This match won't steal the show because we've got an aging Undertaker. He doesn't look particularly well. But I'm looking forward to this match. I think Roman Reigns will win. What's your thoughts on the feud? Who do you think's going to win? And do you want to see Roman Reigns turn full heel? Yeah, just your thoughts on it. Who do we go to? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm not saying if it was let go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Lyle, it's you.
This feud, I'm starting to really like it, because at the start, when it at the start, I hated it, and it's grown on me.
You did.
I absolutely hated it, but it's grown on me quite a significant amount. And
Because you said to me, because I can remember you saying, I think you said to me, I'm never watching Raw again. That was your line. I'm never watching Raw again. I hate this. I hate everything about it. I hate Roman Reigns. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Lars, I was about to say that I like it. What is wrong with me? But yeah, you've finally come around. Anyway, sorry for interrupting, but I thought I'd add that in.
I think the two elements of the yards is very, very good and very well worked in. As you say, I don't think The Undertaker looks the greatest, so the match probably won't be the best one on the night, and it probably won't be very long either. Maybe it's going to be an average match at best, but I don't know.
12.
I can't get over the fact how there's so many people were moaning about John Cena ending The Undertaker's career, and now it's more than likely going to be Roman Reigns. And
yeah, that's the funny thing. Everybody wants John Cena to end Undertaker's career now. It's funny how things change.
I know. It's just like
Funny how things change.
And it must be a kick in the teeth for John Cena, because he's in that mixed tag match while Roman Reigns is facing The Undertaker. But I just can't get over the fact that this could be the last time we ever see The Undertaker in a match. And
sad, isn't it? I mean, I would love him to get to WrestleMania 34 so he can have that match with John Cena, which is money. I can't believe Vince McMahon's seriously not going to have that match happen. But I do agree. He just doesn't look very well.
If it's his last ride, pardon the pun.
Oh dear.
If it is his last ride, then please don't make it a match where Roman Reigns drags him until the end.
I think that's going to happen anyway.
Mm,
I think Roman Reigns is going to have to do the majority of the work here.
they're two very
Well, no, I think
slow-paced
what I think,
wrestlers, so
but I think what you meant, Lyle, more was the fact that you don't want Roman Reigns dominating Undertaker.
yeah,
Is that what you meant?
yes. If he's
Yeah,
gonna go out, you
yeah.
let him go out having a fucking good match.
He'll carry the match. He'll carry the match technically because
He'll go out on his back.
Roman
We're
Reigns
established
will have to.
we've established that the Undertaker's losing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, because
Can
he's traditional. He will. Yeah.
Can he come back from if he's okay for WrestleMania 34? If he loses to Roman Reigns, can he come back?
If he's healthy and he feels good, then I don't see a problem with it.
I do though. I think if he loses to Roman Reigns, that's it. He can't come back after that.
No, but
I think that's done then. He can't then come back to face John Cena. I think they will. I think it will lose a lot of legitimacy. That match between Cena will lose its buzz.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not going to have what it could have had this year because it's.
Well, I think that the company know that the Undertaker is pretty much done after this, and I feel like this is the only way that. Well, I think this is the best way to turn Reigns. I think he is going heel after this. He has to. Because you don't retire the Undertaker and stay babyface.
Exactly. How are they even logically trying to think that that's going to work out? Do you think it's a missed? I kind of do and I kind of don't. The fact that this isn't a careers match, the fact that Undertaker's career is not on the line, I'm glad it's not because it doesn't. If it was, it spoils the outcome.
Gives us some hope.
But at the same time, that commentary thing when Michael Carr, I think it was, when Shawn Michaels' career is over. The line, the Undertaker's career is over, is a line that sent chills.
If Undertaker has his career on the line, what would Roman Reigns have on the line?
Well, he'd want to beat and destroy Undertaker.
Well, because it's not Undertaker that needs this match, technically. He doesn't need an name like
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wants to end Undertaker's career. Roman Reigns wants to end, and Undertaker wants it. Undertaker's sick of Reigns. He's sick of the fact that he's gone to his yard, and he's prepared.
Unless it's yard versus career, I don't see how that would work out.
I see
have to have something on the.
The thing, I just feel like they've wasted, the fact that we don't really know this. We're kind of still debating whether this is Undertaker's last match or not. I want to know when it's Undertaker's last match. I want the 1, 2, 3 to be when he goes down. 1, 2, 3. We all know that's it. Undertaker's gone. And I thought it had happened at WrestleMania 28 with the end of an era. I thought we all together in that room eating cereal had witnessed the end of the Undertaker's career at an unbelievable match. I think it was 20-0. It would have been perfect. They decided not to do it.
No.
28, sorry.
29 was 29.
That's a 19. So 19-0.
No, I don't know. I'm wrong.
I don't know what it was. Anyway, whatever it was.
It was 21-1. 29 was.
21.
It was 20-0. Sorry. Yeah, I can't count.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. But 20-0, I thought that'd been absolutely perfect. Perfect. When they all walked back, Shawn, Triple H, and Undertaker, perfect. Perfect way to end. Yeah. That's why I thought they were calling the end of an era. Yeah, clearly not.
That's one of my favourite matches for like ages.
I think it's Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, my favourite match. My two favourite matches, and Punk, Cena, Money in the Bank. But holy shit, that spot where Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music, Undertaker, and then Triple H pedigreed him. I was 1000% sure the streak was going to die. The fact I didn't watch WrestleMania 30 and didn't see the streak end, granted I know it was a shit circumstance, but the fact I missed that, I will forever kick myself for it. It really does kill me. But anyway, we've all said that we think Roman Reigns is winning here. Is there anything anyone wants to add on this one?
The only thing that I think is because everybody hates Roman Reigns so much, right?
Mm.
I've seen all of the video. I saw the video of the reaction of all of the crowd, the compilation of when they reacted to when he came out at Entrance 30. They fucking hate
him.
Yeah.
They fucking hate it. I just feel like that could put everybody on a down low for the Goldberg-Brock Lesnar match. Because everybody's thinking...
I don't think so.
Wins.
Not if this is done right and
If it's
Roman
done
goes
right,
heel.
but I think it'll be done wrong. I think it'll be done wrong, so I agree. If it's done right, I agree with you, Harry. If it's done wrong, I agree with you, Lyle. So I'm kind of sitting on the fence. So I'm sitting on the fence so much for what Splinter's telling me.
If it goes wrong. So
actually, we're all in agreement, really, aren't we?
I should imagine, like, if Roman Reigns wins, somebody will jump the barrier and punch Roman Reigns in the face.
I wouldn't fucking surprise me. Security's so bad. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it
Do you think they'll get it right?
Fair.
Or do you think they'll get it wrong?
I don't have faith, but at the same time, I want to have faith.
I reckon they'll get it completely fucking wrong.
It's kind of like having faith in Jesus, isn't it? And you try and have faith in him, and then someone dies, or Raw doesn't record, the Sky Planner fucks up, the internet goes out, and you think, God, Jesus, I can't have faith in you. You're not real. If you were real, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have,
let's not trick people.
You wouldn't have ruined the internet. God damn it! I still don't even know about religion. I don't know what to think. I don't know whether I do believe or I don't believe.
Cam, this is a
Well,
WrestleMania preview.
No, but I'm sitting on the fence, folks. I'm sitting on the fence. I'm saying I don't know yet. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more just before I die. So if there is actually a heaven, God might let me in.
Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. No, we can move on. Who's taking this one? No, hang on. It's Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. It's you, Lyle.
Oh wait, this is Goldberg.
Yeah, no. We're going to switch those two over because it's in card order, and Goldberg Lesnar is definitely going on last.
Okay.
Do you not listen?
Oh, the fucking Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton is up there once again with a brilliant storylined feud. It's going on the lengthy side of how Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens was, and how it's built up over time. I'm a bit disappointed with... I don't know what they're doing with Luke Harper. I'm not sure how they would have incorporated him into the fight. And with him being in the main event on SmackDown, and now... Well, Bray Wyatt's conquered him, so sort of... That's probably that. But Bray Wyatt's my favourite superstar. I want him to win. And I feel like with the whole getting in Sister Abigail back into the feud again, it's boosted it so much. It gives you an element of the unknown, because who knows, Sister Abigail might fucking turn up at WrestleMania. And
that's the thing. I keep thinking she might still turn up, even though I know she's dead, but I kind of still think she's going to turn up.
He's put that crucifix through her grave thing, or whatever he's doing, I don't know.
I think it's going to be Tamina Snuka.
Oh God!
And
to start a new like League of Darkness or whatever it was.
This match will definitely stand out from the rest. It's going to be one of the best of the night, I think. Inevitably, who do I reckon's going to win? Let me have a think. Because I presume you two have both made your little predictions beforehand.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about
it. I'm thinking about it now.
So I'm just literally thinking off of the spot. What do I think's gonna happen? I don't think Randy Orton needs the push necessarily. So going off of that basis, I think Bray Wyatt is gonna win the match. I think there's going to be a sort of more of a dark element to it. The lights might go out a couple of times. I don't know.
Literally a dark element, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
how good would that be? The lights go out.
The lights going out. There. Wow, that's new.
Sister Abigail's there.
Sister Abigail, not the dead lady whose house has been burnt down.
Yeah.
But
it's Sin Cara match.
Age, you never know. But then she'd get loads of chance about riding on a dick.
Her little videos.
Oh God.
We sure good. That's funny. I tell you what, I'm sorry to be Debbie Downer. I really love this feud. I really, really hope it's great. But the last couple of days, I just got a bad feeling the match is going to suck.
Yeah. I have a bad feeling. It's going to be a really slow one.
Dick. It's going to be and I love Wyatt, and I want Wyatt to win, and he should win. That's why I think Randy Orton will probably win. But I'm predicting Wyatt.
I predict Wyatt as well, and I have a feeling that this match is going to go on for ages. It's not going to be very good. I have a feeling
It's never ending because Goldberg Lesnar's going to be 2 minutes, so they've got to kind of like it'll be like 40 minutes.
I don't think it'll go. I don't think it'll go 2 minutes. I think it'll go a bit longer this time.
2 seconds.
But I just have a feeling that this one will go ages. I just don't know. Feeling about it. I have a hunch.
I do have a bad feeling about it. I wish I didn't because I'm really looking forward to it.
See though, would you have rather seen?
I'd rather have more matches that matter. Well, not matter, but the matches I want to see. I'd rather let Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens go 25 minutes and let Rollins and Triple H go 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's a shame though because this is going to be a good match, and it's just the fact that we've got a feeling it's going to be bad. It should be a good match though because Wyatt's brilliant.
Would you have rather seen it being Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton versus Luke Harper?
Oh, fuck.
I feel like Luke Harper could have done the push. I feel like he deserves it. I think he's very.
I think it would have worked with Harper as a triple threat. That said, the fact they didn't go with it, I can deal with. I think the match would have been amazing if he would have been in it. I don't think they'd have had a bad match.
Yeah, because it was literally
it's
on Wyatt, and now he's just out of the situation.
The weird one though, isn't it? Why do we all feel like this match is going to kind of be a bit disappointing? I think it's because it's Randy Orton.
I feel like they're two very slow-paced competitors.
I think Randy Orton has, back when he was like Legend Killer, that's when he was good. But now he's gone very stale. Because he doesn't really care. You can tell.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too. That said, hopefully this match will steal the show now we've said all that. And we'll be like, oh my god.
It does. I hope it does.
So do I, because the feud, the story deserves it. It's been a great feud. You were saying?
I'm just saying, this is the one I want to be wrong about. Not like result-wise.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt to win.
You know what I mean.
But I want to be wrong about it being a bad match.
Boring one, yeah. I don't know. Actually, we're saying bad. It would be an average match, which will be bad because of the thing. It's not going to be like terrible. It's not going to be like botches here, there, and everywhere. It's just going to be an average match, which will be disappointing.
It's just slow. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't do slow matches.
I don't mind slow matches if it builds into a crescendo, but I don't necessarily think this one will. I just think it will
really build into a crescendo. This isn't going to be a New Japan style where it's all, and then it builds into, lots of ducking clotheslines and flipping about the place.
What we need is a fired up Bray Wyatt. The fact that Randy Orton just put the crucifix into Sister Abigail. I want to see him clothesline the fuck out of Randy Orton straight away. There's your intensity.
Both moves can be hit out of nowhere, per se. I want to see a lot of out of nowhere RKOs and a lot of just quick Sister Abigails.
I want to see it fast paced, intense. I want the shots, the punches to be fierce, to be strong, to be stiff. And I think Bray Wyatt could do that. I fear Randy can't. And I know that's kind of disrespectful because he's been here for a long time. But I just feel like he doesn't like to do it stiff. Do it stiff? Oh God, that sounded sexual.
A question that I do have is, do you think that matches like, I don't know, which matches are we not excited for? Or think that might go a little bit under our expectations? Like Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin, maybe McMahon and Styles, and Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Do you think any of these matches would have been helped by a stipulation added?
Oh, definitely. I think Styles,
yes.
McMahon could have done with a stipulation. At least a no DQ.
Ambrose Corbin needs to be a street fight.
Street fight, I agree.
Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, no. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it would have hurt it, but I don't think it's necessary. But definitely Shane. The problem would have been, who would you have given? You can't really have given Shane O'Mac a stipulation and Dean Ambrose.
I feel like he could have really gone with no count out on Shane and Styles.
Yeah, although that would have made it obvious. You could have a referee knockdown, as much as we love them.
I suppose, yeah, ref bump.
Yeah, they'll do something, I'm sure. But no, good point, Lyle. Are we done with Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton? Not done like that, but I mean done as in talking about him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's time for the main event, which I guarantee will talk longer about it than the match will last.
Oh, it's gonna
That's
be
the big
so
question.
much.
I think that's
because I tell you what, we'll do this very, very quickly because the match is going to be a quick match, and you may disagree. What we'll do is we'll go round and very, very quick fire. We'll go who we think will win. We'll do that in a circle time. Then we'll go how long we think the match will last, and then we'll go who you want to win. So who you think will win, how long the match will last, and then who you want to win. And we'll do it like quick fire. I'll start. Hang on, what is it first? Who we think will win? Lesnar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Harry, you don't get the point, do you? You meant to go. I meant to go.
Oh, sorry,
Lesnar.
shit. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lesnar. I agree.
Let's just go back. We'll take two. And action. Lesnar.
Lesnar.
30 seconds.
Over 10 minutes.
1 minute 26 seconds.
Lesnar.
Goldberg. No, I'm joking. Lesnar.
Oh, fuck off. I was about to say, that's it, we're ending it here. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't mind if you want Goldberg. Right. I was joking, but 30 seconds, I think that's being ridiculous. I don't know, probably about 2 minutes. I think there's more chance of pigs flying in the sky than it lasting 10 minutes. I hope I'm wrong.
I think they will surprise us.
No, but what a shit.
But
way to
Goldberg's
end
too
the
old.
show.
Goldberg's too old.
It's obvious that this is Goldberg's last match, at least for a while.
Okay.
If he comes back at SummerSlam, whatever. But I feel like if he is to do another one, it will be like a SummerSlam or Survivor Series or whatever, one of the big four.
Yeah.
And I believe the plan is for Brock to hold it for a year, and then him versus Roman at the next Mania.
Again.
I know. Again, I don't want it, but I can see it happening. And
I'm done with Goldberg. I'm done with him.
Yeah, done with him as well. And I feel
Since
like
he won the title, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. It's like I know that I just feel like this match is the blow off match. They've got to do something, such as put on an actual match.
But I don't think Goldberg can. I'm sorry, I don't think he can. He should never have been the Universal Champion. Should have been Jericho Owens. I'm still bitter about that, I suppose. Not buying into Goldberg. I hope Lesnar destroys him. If he destroys him in 30 seconds, I'll be okay with it. If the match goes 10 minutes, Lesnar wins, I'll be okay with it. If Goldberg in any way wins, I will kill myself, quite literally.
I think because I don't think Brock Lesnar is the type of guy just to literally do an F5 and then pin him. I reckon he'll drag it out for a little bit longer. Because that
He'll take the suplex city.
Yeah,
bitch.
I sort of see the little bit of an element that he did with Undertaker when he ended the streak. He sort of dragged it out a little bit longer than it needed to, because there's obviously going to be people there who want Goldberg to win because it's Goldberg. But
Goldberg.
Suplex City, he's going there. And
I could just see this being just punches and elbows and clotheslines, just a big slugfest.
Do you think it'll be a good match?
No.
I can't. Not technically. No, it won't be a technical.
Although I think we'll all be content. I think we'll all be content at the end when Lesnar's got his hand raised. Goldberg's fallen, and Goldberg maybe never comes back ever again.
Goldberg, yeah.
No, but don't you think you'd just be a little bit disappointed at how quickly the show will end on that match?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why are they having this match close the show? If they want to do a 3-minute match, lovely. Put it before the main event. Put it 3 shows before the main event. Give Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton the close of the show, although that could happen barely. Give Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens the end of the show. Give Undertaker Reigns, for fuck's sake, the end of the show. I don't give a shit. Give it to fucking Miz and Maurice. I don't care. I don't want to see a 2-minute match end WrestleMania. If it does, I'll be pissed.
Like,
I'm not going to lie.
When Goldberg first overturned Brock Lesnar, I swear I was like the only person who hated it.
Oh, I hated it too, Lyle. You should have seen my Twitter. I was fucking fuming. I've stayed up to watch this shit. I've never been so pissed off my life. I think the reason you didn't see my reaction, I put it all on Snapchat. I blocked you from the story because I didn't want to spoil it for you. See, caring person I am.
Oh, and then what Ewan spoiled it on the bus.
Yeah, so actually it was a waste of time anyway, but... Right, I think we're done with that match because it's depressing me. Right, we'll go through quickly. We'll go through... First, we'll do match of the night. So what do you think is going to be match of the night? I think... Actually, hang on, I can't answer my own question first. That's retarded. What do you think is going to be match of the night, Harry?
Oh, it's between two.
You got to pick one. You're on the spot.
Oh, Jericho Owens. I'll go for the obvious one.
Hello?
Rollins Triple H.
That was my second choice. Fair play to yourself.
You choose a different one.
I just want to say Shane McMahon AJ Styles for the bands, but deep down I think it'll be Chris Jericho Kevin. I mean, I did say it's going to be match of the year, so I can kind of not. I can't say it's going to be match of the year.
Match of the year, match of the year for WWE, maybe. Not the whole world.
That's what I meant. Sorry, that's what I meant. Not for the whole world, no. Right. 2 matches you're most pumped for. I'll give us 2 because it's too hard to do 1.
I'd say Rollins, Triple H, and Jericho Owens.
Rollins, Triple H, and Taker Reigns.
That's another good show.
Taker Reigns, Rollins H. Although I really like Jericho Owens. I mean, them 3 is always impossible. I could put them in any order really. Match that you think will be the most disappointing, not necessarily the worst, most disappointing.
Most disappointing. Wyatt Orton. Yeah.
No.
6-pack challenge.
Could that be disappointing? I mean, no one expects. It's going to be terrible anyway.
Oh, okay. I'll go with. I've got I don't know. I've got a bad feeling that Ambrose and Corbin could be quite disappointing.
You hunch. You got a hunch. It's going to be that.
Yes.
What else was I going to say? Shit. I had a really good last one to finish on, and now I've forgotten it. Oh fuck it. Let's go this. The 2 of the best. Your 2 favourite storylines, Harry.
Oh God. Well, I'll say Jericho Owens, and then Cena, Bella, Miz, Maurice.
Prick, you just nicked mine. Faggot. Like,
I'm going Jericho and Owens and Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Why not? I like that one quite a lot.
Ron's replacement.
oh, you really
Yeah.
pissed me off. I was really edgy and end the video by saying John Cena, Nikki Bella, and the Miz and Maurice be like an edgy, cool person.
To be
No, you
fair,
fucked it up.
it was
We've got to keep going now.
Rollins, Triple H, and Wyatt Orton were the 2. My other 2. To be fair.
Mine was Rollins. Yeah. Oh, and Undertaker, Roman Reigns actually. Right, we've got to say something else before we end. What do you think How do you think we'll be describing WrestleMania? I mean, I think it has potential. Actually, we'll do what they do. I think Fox. I don't know. This program I was watching, they do closing statements. So we'll all do our closing statement. So basically, just have a little. So what you think WrestleMania is going to be like? Say what you want. Your closing statement. Like what you saying before we do this?
I was going to say, do you want to quickly just go through and give each match, like, I don't know, out of 10, what you think it could be?
Right, yeah, we could do that. That's a good idea. You can, as that was your idea, you can be the host for that.
Okay. 6-pack challenge, we'll just get that out of the way. We'll go out of 10, and I'm going to say a 3.
1.
4.
Never Lost in Aries, I'm going to go with a sturdy 6.
7.
7.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
This is. I find this too funny.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm gonna go with 4.
It's a battle royal. We can't really go wrong. I'd say 6. What's wrong with you?
Pull yourself together.
5. No, 3. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Who else is there? Triple threat ladder match, person tag team thingy. Just because there's a ladder match, it's got to be about a 6, hasn't it? Something like that.
I'd say 5.
6.
Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. I'm going to go a 5.
4.
5.
John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. 6.
7.
Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. 9.
9.
9. Ooh, we didn't speak over each other that time.
Bailey,
Oh, I've got to get a grip
Bailey
myself.
versus Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. 6.
8.
Would you fuck
Oh,
off,
yeah.
Cameron?
Sorry, it's just the fact we're going around saying numbers in a circle. I can't deal with it. 5. I don't know why I find it so funny.
Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. 7.
7.
10. That's
10.
8. 8. I'm winding Peel up.
Taker versus
I'm crying.
Reigns. 8.
Missed one. But 8.
We'll go back. Hang on.
7. 7? Excuse me.
Seth
I'm
Rollins
having a
versus
fit
Triple
here.
H. 10.
I'd say 8.
8.
Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. 0.5.
Jesus fuck. I'll just go for a 4. Fucking hell.
6. 6.
Bracef Wyatt versus Randy Orton. 7.
6. Oh, sorry.
I'll go for a 5 on this one as well. I've got low expectations.
Right. Sorry about that. I don't know why I found that whole bit so funny. I just think it was the fact that we were saying numbers in a circle. It just I don't know why.
It's very blocked as well.
And then when you said 8 for something, and then I was about to say 5, I lost it.
I think I said 10 for one of them somewhere in there.
You said Rollins Triple H 10.
I'll just pop that down to a 9.
Right, we're going to go closing statements. I need to compose myself, so Lyle will allow you to go first.
What's my closing statement? What have I got to get people pumped for WrestleMania?
It doesn't need to be like one statement. It's just
He's gonna work in a crowd.
Okay.
I'll fuck it out. You watch. I'll scatter. Go on, Lyle.
If you're going to be tuning in for WrestleMania on Sunday, I'd hook up and seatbelt up for the ultimate thrill ride. Let down.
Fucking hell. I forgot how bad your promo work is.
I know, I'm awful.
It reminded me of when he cut that.
Oh yeah, and he went, I'm gonna get to my destination. Oh god, back in our days as professional wrestlers, well, still going, but it's like...
I feel ready, I feel good, and I'm gonna get to my destination.
You did a John Cena.
Oh, sorry, Lyle, I can't continue.
I thought it was more of a closing statement about WrestleMania. That's what I
Lyle's
thought.
talking about getting on a. Lyle's talking about getting on a
A
roller coaster.
Okay, I'm gonna make it better this time. Be prepared. Be prepared to cry when Roman Reigns beats The Undertaker.
Right, well. You want me to go? Jesus fucking.
Yeah, just
Okay.
go. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Can
myself on
you
a
stop
snort.
snorting?
I feel
Right.
that this year, well, for the past, God knows how many WrestleManias now, it's sort of been people going in with high expectations because of the stacked card, and it, people coming out saying it's a disappointing Mania. This year we've got not a particularly stacked card. Some of the matches can be seen on the face of them being disappointing. So I feel that this year we've gone in with low expectations, and this could actually come out to be a solid WrestleMania. So, I mean, I'm definitely prepared for that. So, yeah.
Nice closing statement. I have composed myself, you will be pleased, to know no more snorting. I'll leave that for WrestleMania. What a show it could well be. I disagree with you, Harry, massively. I think it's a massively stacked card. What a year AJ Styles has had. and he's going to be facing Shane McMahon. No stipulation. Is Styles going to reign supreme, or will Shane O'Mac beat the man who had his name all over 2016? Rollins and Triple H face each other in a feud that basically writes itself. Is it like Undertaker's last ride at WrestleMania? Will that full ride be coming to an end at the hands of Roman Reigns? Is it time for Chris Jericho to get revenge on his best friend? Will Owens take Chris Jericho's title, much the same as Jericho took his? Is it Ambrose or Corbin's night to steal the show and have their WrestleMania moment? Will the club finally be the tag team we all expect and want them to be? The women might be on the pre-show and in insignificant matches, but last year they stole the show. They'll be out to do exactly the same. Wyatt and Orton, not the greatest sort of build post Royal Rumble. Everybody a bit disappointed with that, but since then they've changed it. A lot of us not expecting a good match. That means they can only go and shock us. Neville and Austin Aries probably should be higher on the card, but still going to be a stunning match. And Chris Jericho, John Cena, Nikki Bella, Miz, and Maurice. What an unbelievable match that could be. The story's there. It's Cena, Miz. It's like WrestleMania 27 all over again. Let's hope The Rock doesn't interrupt. And to finish, could it get any bigger? Two legacies collide. Goldberg legacy, Brock Lesnar's legacy. One legacy dies at WrestleMania 33. Who's it going to be? Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't enjoyed it, please leave a like. I thank my guests, Harry and Lar, for joining me. WrestleMania is right around the corner. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
I'm going to get to my destination.
Oh, God, I lost it at the end there.